What's up, you guys? Back with another review, this time of the Walmart exclusive Hawkeye from the Avengers series. This was a really hard figure to find. I've been searching for him ever since I knew he was coming out, and I finally was just gonna buy him on eBay. I found a guy who was gonna sell me the Hulk and the Hawkeye both for $50. So I thought that was a good deal, and then I stumbled in my Walmart, and all of a sudden there's 4 of them on the peg. So I found 4 of them. I don't want to go into too much detail about the package, but he's got the Walmart exclusive, or only at Walmart, and collector's base included. Hawkeye. It's got not a picture of what's his name, Jeremy Renner. It's just kind of like a concept art of it. This side actually looks like Jeremy Renner there. Some artwork, and says the Avengers on it. Flips around to the back. She's got a picture of Hawkeye just kind of standing there on his base. Shows the other figures on the wave, which I have, except for these 2. Don't care about getting that. So yeah, and then it's got a little bio. You can pause it if you want to read it. So yeah. So, let me get this guy out of the package, and I'll do a review on him. Boom. Alright. So, really nice figure. I like him a lot. He's got a few problems and a couple things I wish they would have improved on. But other than that, I'm really glad that I got this figure, because I don't have a Hawkeye figure in my collection, and Hawkeye is probably one of those, or not probably, but definitely is one of those characters where you have to really go out of your way to find, and he's really hard to find to begin with, and then he costs a fortune. So I'm really glad I found him for cheap, cheaper than scalpers have to pay. Really nice. He's got the nice purple glasses on, which he never wears in the movie, so I don't understand why he's wearing it, but maybe they didn't get all the rights to Jeremy. Although he does have a nice face sculpt. It looks a lot like the Jeremy Renner. He's got the nice hair. It's got some different shades of brown in there to kind of make it stand out a bit. The glasses do look nice. I just kind of wish he didn't have them on, because he never even wears them. But, good likeness. And I was lucky to find one that didn't have messed up paint. I was looking at them in the package. I was looking at the 4 of them, and I was like, man, I don't know which one I want to get to open up, because I don't want to get one that has a crappy paint job. If you've seen my Wave 2 of Marvel Legends, you know that I hate crappy paint jobs. But this is something I can understand. I didn't pay $130 for a whole thing of action figures that came with bad paint. So when it's in retail, I could, look past it a little bit. But I mean, the only real paint on his face is right here, and you can't really even see it. When it's on his head, you can't really see it. So that's nice. That's a good thing. One of the problems I wish that they would have fixed or given him was the ball joint with the swivel, the neck swivel, so that way he could look up more. See, when you got the head in there now, it doesn't move at all, so it doesn't really go up. What you have to do if you want him to look up is kind of put it on there, but not really. But then it looks a little goofy, because then his neck looks really long. So definitely could have improved on the articulation on his head. Really nice sculpting on the body here. It's really nice. It's got a nice texture to it. The paint's really clean. I just like it a lot. This guy actually is really nice. As you can see, he's got this little strap thing on here, which I have on backwards, which is another problem that I have with this thing. So here's his quiver, which is another problem. It doesn't come with any arrows. It's got this weird thing on the back, which it doesn't bother me too much, because it's got to be flat in order to go against his back. But you know, the fact that it doesn't come with any things, and then it's like completely flat right here, so even if you did have extra arrows, you couldn't put them anywhere. So it looks weird. So it's kind of stupid. This thing comes off, but how that works is it's got this groove right here with a little peg. Let me take this off for a sec. It's got this little hole right here that you use to stick the quiver in like this, and it'll go into his back. Now it's grooved right next to where the little strap can come off. It's grooved to hold the quiver in place so it doesn't like spin around and all that. The only problem is they have it so that it's only stuck to one. It can only go one direction, and that one direction is the opposite side. I'm sorry I'm not getting this on camera, but so when you put it on him, it's like on the opposite side of his body, so the quiver is facing the wrong way, and this is the hand that he would be getting the arrows from, so it doesn't make sense for the quiver to be over here. So I switched it the other way around, but I'm thinking about just putting it in his back like this and just leaving it without this. I mean, it looks weird that he doesn't have something holding up his quiver, but then again, it's gonna look stupid having it covering up this little shield agent sign, which is actually nicely painted. I really like that a lot too. So I wish this was, you know, going the right way, but it's not. So it's stupid. And he's got a nice little gauntlet, not gauntlets, but the little thing on his arm to keep the bow from hurting his hands. The straps, all that. Really nice detail, like I said, especially down the boots and the legs. He's got little straps here, and then he's got little buckles. He's got this knee pads. He's got more buckles on his boots. His boots are super articulate, or not articulated, but detailed. It's really nice. I really enjoy having this figure because he's just not only is he a great figure, but he's you know, nice articulation. Despite the couple flaws, but that's not a big deal for me. I'm still excited that I got a Hawkeye finally. So yeah, really nice. I'm glad I picked him up. Here's his bow, which is another accessory he comes with, obviously. It's kind of bent in the package, and I tried giving it the hot water treatment, but it didn't seem to work too much, but I could live with it, I guess. He holds it pretty nicely. Sometimes it feels like it's just it falls out, but you gotta get his fingers to firmly grasp that little area right there that's the handle. So I mean, once you get it like that, then he holds it pretty nicely. And then he's got the hand that has the little thing around his fingers, which is a nice detail. So really nice figure, despite the couple things, but yeah. And then probably the only other problem I have with him is articulation. Most of it's there. There's just a couple things that they're missing, and I'll go over that in a sec. But if they were there, this would have been probably really nice. But hopefully Hasbro will do like a comic book style Hawkeye, and then it'll be super articulated, I'm sure, because I mean this one's already articulated. So if they just made a new one that had even more articulation, it'd be even better. But alright, so like I said, his head's on a ball joint, so it only goes 360 degrees. Doesn't really look up or down. It looks down more than it does up, but not very much movement. Let's see, he's got a ball jointed shoulder, if that's what you want to call it, and it goes out and in, rotates 360 degrees. He bends at the bicep, bends at 2 points at the elbow. He's got a wrist swivel, which goes 360 degrees, as well as a swivel in and out. So on this hand, it can go up, out, and in like this. But on this hand, it's different. Same articulation on this arm, but the hand actually goes up and down. So he that's for his bow. I don't really see the point in using that, because I don't ever really have his bow pointed in a different direction. But you know, it's to get those nice positions and posing him and stuff. So yeah, it doesn't bother me, but I just don't ever really use it. Here's where they could have used articulation. I wish they would have just given him an ab crunch and a waist swivel, but they gave him that diaphragm joint, which goes 360 degrees. Doesn't really go back, and it doesn't really go forward, so he doesn't have any real range of motion there, so that kind of sucks. He's got ball jointed legs, which allow him to go forward. So it's a T joint as well, so it goes forward and it goes out like that. Rotates 360 degrees at the upper part of the thigh, bends at 2 points at the knee. His foot can go out or up and down real nicely, and he's got the super ankle pivot. Another thing that's kind of weird about this is only what I've seen on the Avenger figures, but when I lift at least on every figure, I'm pretty sure it's this leg too. If you lift one leg, the other leg moves with it. So I don't know if everybody's does that. I've seen a couple other people to do it, but I don't understand why it does that. And it seems like his leg doesn't go up as far. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's not a huge complaint. It's just kind of weird. It's done that for Loki and Captain America. Didn't do it on Thor, because Thor actually have the figure right here. Thor's got the Y joints, so you got to twist it to turn his leg like that. So it's different. He doesn't have the ball jointed, the T joint, ball joint, I guess. So yeah. Other than that, he's a really nice figure. I really like him a lot. Ever since I got him, I was pretty much just carrying him around with me, doing some cool poses. Did some shots with the whole with all the other Avenger figures. I don't have the Hulk yet, but he's on his way in the mail, so the shot doesn't have the movie Hulk, but it's still a nice picture. It's got I'm just used the Planet Hulk figure that I got, which is a really nice figure, by the way. You should definitely check out that figure and check out my review on him, because he's really cool. But see, now he's kind of having problems holding his bow. Sometimes he's got problems, sometimes he doesn't. It's kind of weird, and I wasn't even entirely sure how you hold his bow. So yeah. So this figure, I'd give him an 8. He could have improved a bit, or he could have had improvements, and I wish they would have done that. But still a great figure. I'd say for Hulk and Hawkeye, you should pay at least $25. For the other figures, I wouldn't pay that much, because they're nice figures, but they're not worth that much considering how many other Captain America figures and all that are out. Hawkeye and Hulk are kind of one of those figures where they got super cool articulation, and they're just really cool figures. So check out my other reviews. Stay tuned for more reviews coming up whenever I do them. And subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you guys later.